I also think Mormonism is particularly dangerous because going. What do you mean by homophobia is a way to spy? Yeah, and this is what a lot of leaders of cults of personality do. They do use grains of truth, and then they swing it in an entirely unbelievable way. Every single lie that these people use has a grain of truth in it. I don't know. Kind Hive, I'm going to be very kind to you because I understand that religion brings community. Um, but Mormonism, I mean, it does have links to being very culty. I will in a very nuanced way say I'm glad that you found community and meaning. But Mormonism has been extremely fucking damaging to many people who grew up um, being told things that weren't true. No, people have links to being culty, yes, but not everyone weaponizes it in the same way Mormonism does. Oh, Majestic, that's a hot take. I could have done with a timeline without Donald Trump, in my personal opinion. Like the idea that we got to a point in society where Donald Trump was an effective leader. Ugh. Yeah, exactly, Strawman. Actually, soaking is based. I really hate the demonization of sex by most um, puritanical religions, full stop. So, like a tribe that is not a cult, I try to be very respectful of religion because I have no problem with people having faith and community. I have a particular problem with Mormonism, though. Yeah, I look, Mormonism is not for me. Um, I can try and be as intersectional as I can. Yeah, Mormonism is not like I don't know where you live, Kind Hive, but I can imagine if you live in Utah or somewhere like Salt Lake City, being a Mormon gives access to a significant amount of community that otherwise doesn't exist. I don't think I'm taking it out. Kind of, I mean, no, I'm from Las Vegas and was not raised religious. So what has Mormonism given you? I'm honestly really curious. Yeah, please feel free to share because if it's anything more than community, I would be very surprised. Yeah, I do think that religion was a boat, but I do think that society has not filled the gap, that people need community, and we haven't filled the gap or the hole that has been left by religion recently. Look, at least with Mormons in 1978, black people were good. You know, that's growth. We love it when God changes his mind about black people. I know, Tim, and see, that's where religion in certain aspects is extremely outdated. Like we are at a point now where ideology in a lot of ways is replacing religion, but a lot of people don't have access to that sort of community, especially physical community, right? It kind of exists online, but without access to that sort of physical community that religion can provide, people are feeling very isolated. And when people are feeling very isolated, they are very vulnerable to cult rhetoric, which is why people end up back in religions. It's why Scientology exists. It's why all of these things. Yeah, do you know what? I'm just gonna have like three husbands just to be subversive. I just hope they can all get along. Do you think I'd be able to find three husbands that got along? Because I really just want to live my entire life subversively. So, um, as long as I can like figure that out, yeah, sense of community and tools to use and learn about God, a way to fight against evils of one-sided thinking, of an occultist thinking, and a purely materialistic worldview. See, I entirely disagree with that. I think that Mormonism leads to occultist thinking in a very specific worldview. And I'm very interested to why exactly the Mormon definition of God was one that drew you in. Because I understand God as a term that people use to refer to a deity to explain the unexplainable. Um, and I understand that. I'm not sure if I believe necessarily in a God, but I do have a spiritual understanding of what that means to other people. And I am very concerned in specific religions. And please keep in mind, I am keeping my criticism of this extremely like kind, and I hope you can see that I am trying to be respectful here. Yeah, I mean, homophobia is just one. I have the same problem with Islam in regards to homophobia and the treatment of women, but there's nuance in discussing all of these things. Can you point them out? Yes. How in 1978 God changed his mind about black people. Black people. Is that not a big one? We can talk about purity culture in religion, in Mormonism, what that leads to, especially for young people who grow up in the church, the kind of sexual trauma, like getting married young, and not being able to have sex until marriage, and what that can lead to, and how much sexual trauma that can lead to for people. I also think Mormonism is particularly dangerous because going. What do you mean by homophobia is a way to spy? I don't know what that means. If you can explain to me what that means. They created men who were more women like off Earth so they could spy. Kind Hive, you know what? I'm going to be kind here because the idea that you think that what you just wrote makes any sense probably indicates how deep you're in this. And me responding to you, oh my God, the fact that you think any of this, what you're saying, makes sense. You have been patronizing me with every comment. Now I can see how it's going that way because you just said that gay people are spies. They were created to spy. For whom? God? Gay people were created to spy for God? Like what? They are not of God? That means that you are calling gay people what? The devil? Do you understand how incredibly unkind that is? No, on powerful people, they are not for women. Gay people were made to spy on the powerful people because powerful people want to fuck men? You gotta be joking. Because all men want to fuck men? So gay men specifically are evil because they're trying to take the power away from women, because obviously the only logical outcome of there ever having been gay people created was because men wanted to fuck men and have all of the power? What? Like, you're not understanding, lady. I definitely am not. I can't do this anymore. Kind Hive. Chat, I hope you help that. I hope you know that I tried. They look like women and feel like women, hence why they created more women like men. Dude, I have so many gay friends who are more masc than you will ever look in your entire life. I have one gay friend who looks like the most beautiful definition of masculinity you've ever seen in your life. And if you think he feels like a woman, damn, okay. That says more about you than it does me. But I mean, Jesus fuck, that's a lot to take in. And during Pride Month as well. God. Anyway, I'm a spy, but I've been a spy on this channel. Like, I have always been a spy. Like, it's been in my bio since the minute I started this channel. I did not know I was like dog whistling. Like, I didn't know. Spying for who? That's for me to know and you to find. I'm spying for the gays, actually. I'm actually spying. I'm spying for the gay people on behalf of all gay people. That's actually what I'm doing. Super in the gay way. Lol. Like, I don't fucking know. I wanted to be a spy when I was little. I did not know that was me wanting to be gay too. I didn't know. That's wild. I can't believe. Wow. Man, all of these realizations during Pride Month. What do you identify as? A spy gay? Like, unironic. Dear diary, today I learned that gay people are not of God. Not God. Can't write that out. Only God. And that they're the best spies. CIA makes so much more sense now. Stop. You're part of the GIA, Casey. Stop. That was a lot. Wow. Wow. I did not expect this stream to go this way, but here we are. I can't believe that conversation was real. I'd like to hope that it was a troll, but it's just not, is it? Yeah, it's because, Rohak, I'm generally kind. Like, if people are a little bit problematic, I will often not just like insta-ban. I try and communicate my way through a lot of these things. But like, we draw the line at full-blown bigotry. Bigotry like saying the gays are spies for tech and the devil. Do you know what I mean? You'd think so, Rohak, but no.